Previously on Mary Skelter Nightmares. We check on each girl to see how they're doing after the previous mission. We also take some time to decorate their rooms and spend some time bonding with them. While all of this is going on, someone leaves Jack a note at the door, implying that there are more secrets to the dawn than we initially thought. We head over to the professor's lab to see what kind of secret he could possibly be hiding, and find a room full of monitors that seem to be scattered all throughout the jail. What this means for us and what this means for the professor is something we have to find out at another time. Miko also voices her concerns about the Order of the Sun, and we go to investigate for her. We learn that the vegetables the Order are growing are actually made from the jail, and that somehow Jack is supposed to bring the sun to the denizens of the jail. This further cements Miku's and Haru's apprehension towards the Order of the Sun, but unfortunately we no longer had any time to investigate these anomalies further, as we are still tasked with the responsibility of destroying the course within the jail. Alright, so here's what's gonna go down. I'm gonna go straight for the city streets. I'm gonna be clearing out the different areas before we get to the temple we're supposed to get to. So I'm probably just gonna be adding in a few snippets of what I encounter in those extra city streets areas. But for the most part, I'm just gonna show like completed maps of area 4 and 6, I guess. And then I'll try to give a more full playthrough of the temple. Although, judging by the way the graveyard went, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to cut out a lot of the grinding there too. Because these dungeons are absolutely huge, you know? Anyway, I'ma see you guys during the highlights of the city streets. And then let's see how the temple goes when we get there. Oh my god, I'm actually dumb. The temple's right here. You don't need to go through the city streets at all. It's literally to the right of the city streets, like opposite of the graveyard. Alright, so change of plan. I'm gonna grind somewhere else before getting back here. I mean, that was the plan at the start because I was expecting having to fight through city streets and whatnot, but I forgot that there was like the temple entrance was like literally to the right. Hang on, let me show you guys so that you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's literally here on the right. This is where you exit, and then when you go straight right, this is the temple. So I'm gonna grind somewhere else, and as I said a while ago, I'm still gonna show you completed maps. But apparently you don't need to go through the entire city streets to do this area. I mean, to get to this area. So yeah, be right back. Alright, so I've cleared city streets area 4. I don't see any other way to get out of here, so this feels like a dead end. If you guys know of any exits to this area, please let me know in the comments, because I don't want to have to check every single wall panel to see if I missed something. So yeah, I'm moving on to City Streets Area 6. Be right back. Alright, so I'm pretty deep into City Streets Area 6, and I'm starting to find really strange enemies. I'm gonna show you guys this battle just to see how it's going, and you know, obviously I'm one-shotting everything, so this is kind of why I'm not showing this part of the grind, because, you know, this is mostly for my own peace of mind, just so that I can complete the maps and all. By the way, there's a flamethrower room down here for anyone who's also playing the PC version, so just go straight down here and then out here. I'm not sure if there's anything down here except for flamethrower spewing things, so yeah, it won't kill you if you don't linger, basically. So you can go straight here, cut this, and then go back up here and then move to the right. I'll just show you guys when the map is actually complete. So be right back. Alright, I found a note. Need to stop whatever's electrifying the portal. I think, well, you guys wouldn't have seen it, but I cut some electricity points over here. Yeah, I cut this electricity point and this electricity point. So I guess that's why the door's already open, and I can just go through. Alright, I'm just jumping back because I just thought of something. Cause right, the story in this area happened over in area 4, right? But I don't think there was much reason you couldn't go to some of these places in area... Oh, hang on, let me fight this guy. Anyway, yeah. So I think the idea was the game tries to funnel you to Area 4 because that's where the story is going on, right? And then when you realize that you can't actually beat the nightmare, or when you realize you can't actually survive the fights after killing the core, you reload, and maybe the developers expected for the player to go like, hey, maybe there's somewhere else I can grind. I wonder what's behind these boxes or whatever, right? Because by the time you get to Area 4, you already have the ability to go snip. And while some of these areas, like this one, you really need to bomb this one. And even though some of these areas aren't accessible immediately because some areas you need Sleeping Beauty's bow, some areas you need the bomb. But I think for some areas, the earlier areas like City Streets Area 5, this place is actually for you to be able to grind for the story, because I haven't exactly hit a big challenge point, you know what I'm saying? See, look what I mean. This is Area 2. And it exits from Area 6. Meaning that if you really wanted, for instance, if you couldn't do the story for Area 4, you could have explored a bit more and pop out here, right?
Like this?
Because... which door does it open again? I forgot. See, it's not impossible. I mean, this one is behind a bomb thing. But I really think all of this extra area... Anyway, I promise, here's the map of Area 6. But yeah, I'm thinking that these extra areas are made so that you have somewhere to grind and you don't need to run around in the same area, so that... Information backward. Huh? Interesting. Anyway, so yeah, these areas were made so that you don't have to grind in Area 2 or Area 3 and Area 4. There's gonna be more enemy variety, even if there are just recolors and all. So yeah, maybe if you guys are gonna play this game for yourselves, maybe considering exploring Area 6 and Area 5, just so that, you know, grinding Area 4 to be able to beat the... what do you call this? The nightmare of the city streets isn't so boring, right? Alright, hopefully last update for the city streets. This is what City Streets 8 looks like. And I didn't see any dead ends or walls that you could possibly break. Then again, please let me know if I'm missing something. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is the end for the city streets. I'm also gonna show you City Streets 7, but I think I already showed you guys. Yeah, this is City Streets 7, but I think I'm missing something here because the button over here opens a door, and I don't know where that door is. And I don't even think there's enough time to run back, because if you step on this, you really don't have anywhere else to go. So maybe I'll come back to City Street 7 when I figure it out, but for now, this is how it looks like. Anyway, yeah, on to the temple. Alright, so whatever I did for the city streets, I'm also gonna do that to the remainder of the graveyard. But for now, let's check out these temple area, and I'm liking the aesthetic, honestly. Look at all these bamboo. Kind of thick though. Maybe it's to hide that there's actually nothing behind them, you know. Some animation strategy. Anyway, I hope I get into a battle soon. Oh hey. I want to see what kinds of enemies we have here.
My turn.
Are those moths? Hang on. Yeah, they are moths. Did I? Oh! Oh.
Hey, let's do this.
Okay. Okay. These guys hurt. These guys really hurt. What is up with this game and sudden difficulty spikes? It's kind of, well, it's fine for me, you know, but
leave it to me.
Why am I playing? It seems like I'm playing two extremely hard games because I'm playing SMT in the other playthrough, right? So I feel like I picked two extremely hard games. But whatever, we can just power through it. Okay, you're not weak to 3 different elements, so wind. Well, that guy's weak to wind. But I don't want to use an AoE skill on that guy. Let's just heal.
It's my turn. Yeah!
And let's whack him. Alright.
Is everyone alright?
Well, that gave us 1,000 EXP, so I guess it's kind of worth.
I found something!
I'm gonna need some new weapons here though, game. This is gonna be a bit too painful for my taste. Or you know, I'll just have to keep running back to base if it becomes a bit too untenable. Cause if the normal mobs are gonna be dealing that much damage, oh boy, I think I'm gonna be in over my head for a bit. Anyway, since this is also gonna be a humongous dungeon, I guess I'll just take the opportunity to talk about what I feel about this game so far. Hang on, let this guy scream. Alright, so for me, I'm really liking the game. Like, oops. I wouldn't normally go through all the trouble of running through all of these dead ends, right? I'm actually enjoying this first dip into dungeon crawling RPGs because this is my first dungeon crawling RPG. Honestly, the first time I heard about it, I thought I was just gonna get nauseous, you know? Hey, that's suspicious. Can I actually break that? But
here I go!
Honestly,
Ow.
Right. It isn't as bad as I thought it was. I'm kind of... Oops!
Be careful.
I ate my poison twice
Here
and
I
got
go.
into a battle. Can we get out of this?
My turn.
Nope. Anyway, where was I? Well, apparently that's not how to blow that up. It might just be a normal part of the scenery. Anyway, yeah, so it is my first time playing a dungeon crawling RPG and I'm having a lot of fun. The game itself, though, it's extremely punishing. Like... Come on, let me talk, game. Like, the game itself is extremely punishing. It reminds me of SMT Nocturne, where the enemies are actually... Ooh, fancy. The enemies are actually competent, you know, and... the difficulty spikes actually can catch you off guard. I haven't experienced a situation where the boss just pops out of nowhere, well, aside from the nightmare, right? Like in SMT where Dante suddenly pops out and, you know, if you're not ready, well, goodbye to your HP. But, is this a thing? I think it's a, is this a gate? Do I have to blow this
Here
up?
I go!
But, yeah, right, it's like... I mean, you can see the state of my characters right now. They're all pretty damn low. That's already after healing. So yeah, the game is really punishing, right? The game mechanics itself, though, I really enjoy. Hang on, I'm gonna stop moving so that I don't get interrupted. Like the blood mechanic, it keeps you on your toes. But at the same time, it also offers huge advantages in battle, like more damage, and if you lick it off, you get an effect. If you don't lick it off, you get more power, right? So, the systems themselves are pretty fun. The dating sim side... Well, I think I already mentioned this, but the characters are pretty stereotypical. But I'm actually enjoying that. Like, there's a sense of familiarity. Like, this is the sleepy one, this is the normal one, this is the childhood best friend, this is the Genki one, and this is the tsundere. Probably gonna get more archetypes later. But... in that sense, you know, it's fine. What do you expect, right? Art-wise, though, this is godlike art. Even if it wasn't so ecchi sometimes, the art in this game is absolutely amazing. Even Jack looks pretty cool in this kind of headphones thing. Reminds me of Neku from The World Ends With You. Though environments, though, well, as I understand it, is for the PSP Vita? And that's a pretty old console, so I guess for that time it's fine. Also, it's a dungeon crawling RPG. How much animation do you want? You can't really show that much when your camera angle is focused right ahead of you, right? So for that, I don't really mind the animation. The marchants are very unique animation-wise. Fine, I'm gonna risk moving because this is I'm kind of talking for a bit, but yeah,
What's
like.
this?
That is jank, though. That is... Anyway. But the marchants are really unique. Like, I can somehow see them starting to use recolors, right? And, you know, all games use recolors eventually. So, I won't give him too much of a hard time for that. Is this the door that opened? No, it's not. Oh, it was this one.
Yikes!
So yeah, I won't give them too much of a hard time for that. But how shall I put this? I just wish that the game didn't rely on its difficulty. Didn't rely on stat stomping you for its difficulty, right? Because the enemies don't really buff or debuff you. At least not yet. So I feel like they're just hitting you really hard. Roar. And while that does increase the difficulty of a game... Ooh, what is... Can I see? Ah, game!
It's coming!
Oh, this is kind of pretty. Though also kind of disturbing because the leaves are kind of 2D. Because if you look at it from this direction, like, yeah, it's different layers of leaves, but they're all 2D. Anyway, yeah, where was I? Oh, yeah. I just wish that the enemies didn't increase difficulty by stat stomping you, basically. Because stats do, like, increase the difficulty, right? But it doesn't make it any more engaging. It just makes the game feel like, oh no, I have to grind more because the enemy suddenly hit 3 times stronger. And yeah. And the fact that you can't actually buy equipment in the shop, like there's no tied over equipment in the Dawn General store, means you have to actually, oh look, it's a way back. Thank you. Means that you have to actually how far was that? Woo, boy! Can you see how big this map is? It's so huge. Anyway, so the idea that you can't buy goods from weapons and armor from the general store kind of makes sure that you have to grind for your equipment, and that's gonna be a double-edged sword for someone because if you don't keep stock, like what happened to me when I got these two, Snow White and Sleeping Beauty, if you don't keep stock to arm the new arrivals or whatever, you're gonna get stuck really hard grinding some weak stuff in the city streets, you know? I think it could be nicer in those terms, but all in all, I'm managing, so I guess just be very, how do I put this? Be very conservative with the things you pick up. Like, I don't sell everything. I always throw some things into the, well, here's an example.
What you
go
want?
to buy, there's no weapons and armor.
Anything come again?
But yeah, if you play this game, be conservative with the things you keep because you're gonna really want different kinds of equipment on hand all the time. Also, I think I've hit the point where I actually want to upgrade my stuff because these guys hurt really badly. And the only thing they dropped was another
Is this it?
edgy outfit. So I'm guessing that is the expected equipment for the area. So I have no choice but to start upgrading. So hang on, I'll be right back. Also, I'll just jump cut to when I have more of the...
Here, done.
Oops, I think I didn't want to do that. And I'll just jump cut to when I have more of the temple sorted out. Anyway, just jumping in here just to show you this monstrosity. I had to see it and so do you guys. Anyway, I'm just gonna get rid of this guy and I'm about halfway through the map. I'll just jump cut to when I'm actually in the story area, you know? Alright, so I accidentally ran into this exclamation mark, so... I'm not even sure what the context is, but there seems to be fire back there. It's a wall of fire. We can't get past it. Alice, don't you remember the times we ran through a wall of fire off camera? That's nothing. I'm sure it's not impossible to get past. Is she gonna try? Oh, well, I'm supposed, but I'm pretty sure it would incinerate us before it would made us through. Before we made it through. Hi. Huh, this isn't good at all. Shoot. Speaking of shoot, what? Maybe I should use the Mary gun. No, that wouldn't work, would it? Unless you have enough blood to douse the flames. I guess not. canned jokes, would you? Well, sorry. What should we do, Sister Red? How about we head back? Sister Red, are you serious? Do you mean we should leave first and prepare ourselves against it? We're gonna get through this one way or another, that's for certain. What do you mean about that? It's just that I thought of a better way of getting through it than roasting ourselves, hopefully. You mean there is a way to get through? Yup, we're gonna drag Kaguya over here. Oh boy, she has to work now. Oh, I see now. Hi. Huh? Kaguya? What are you planning on doing with Princess Lazy? I think you're forgetting that Kaguya's ability would allow us to get through. She probably has a water spray, I guess. You got that right. I know it's a pain to head all the way back, but let's go. Red Riding Hood, are you sure that will work? I see what you mean. She isn't very cooperative. Well, yeah, and she won't give in to force either. We're gonna have to praise her to high heaven. So just like a goddess, you have to praise Kaguya for her favor, basically. Sorry, I'm definitely not doing that. No problem, we have the perfect candidate to do it for us. Why me? She doesn't even like me. I'm counting on you, Jack. Huh? Why me? Okay, guys, time to retreat. Let's head back to the dawn. She's kidding, right? I don't think she's kidding. Anyway, yeah. I mean, we can easily use Alice's rabbit thing, but I'm just gonna clear out these last two holes in the map. By the way, this took me an hour and a half without retreating, no retreats. So yeah, it's been a while. All right, let's get to the hallway. Huh? What's that sound? Am I hearing things? Is there anyone there? Meow. Hang on, this is a Japanese game, hang on. Alright, next meow is a nyan. Nyan? Okay, never mind. A cat? Meow. A real cat? I need to find it and cuddle it if possible. I like that strategy. I'm with you all the way, Jack. Here, kitty kitty, where are you? Meow? Oh, whoops, maybe it's scared. Don't worry, I won't hurt you. I just want to pet you. Meow, meow, meow. Haven't you learned, Jack? Yeah, cats are always angry. Even when you own them, they're just perpetually mad at you. The cat's angry. Maybe it's not used to people. But I can't give up now. Where are you? Don't be afraid. Come on out. Stop pissing off the cat. The cat's trying to intimidate me, but I know where it is now. Probably that box over there. Are you gonna tell me that Kaguya turns into a cat? Are you there? Oh, by the way, surprise, I changed her class. What is it with you? Hurry and get out, because I figured that if I were to make her like a healer, she could still use her attack skills, right? Because I'm pretty sure both of those use tech. So I expect no loss in damage, basically. Whoa! And here, when I was relaxing out here, you're so annoying. Just give it up already. You were the cat? I'm sorry. Hey, wait, Thumbelina. Oh. You better not tell anyone I like being in cramped places, you hear? But you didn't have to make the cat sounds. Okay. Well, get going. Okay. So she meowed, hoping I would just leave the area. Okay, she didn't turn into a cat. That would have been awesome though if she did turn into a cat. But what's with her wanting to be in such a cramped space like that? Probably has something to do with her story lore, because you know, Thumbelina, small things. Alright, Kaguya's room. And so I was hoping you would help us. Oh, I like her window, very moony. Huh. And we don't have to worry about Blood Skelter anymore because we have Jack now. See, your reasoning against working is starting to lose ground, no? You really are a bother, aren't you, Jack? Huh? A bother? Bother? Like you can talk, using Blood Skelter as an excuse all this time. Come now, you could give me some slack. I think you've been taking all the slack in the world, honestly. We aren't necessarily human, you know. What? What do you mean by that? Well, we're monsters. Monsters. She's the same as Alice. I mean, you're all blood maidens. You're all the same. Hey, Kaguya. No one's ever said that or thought it before. Just quit letting it bother you. Those who have lived a quiet, calm life wouldn't understand. What is your backstory? Why are you so... Yeah, no. Hey, what's with that attitude of yours? Then let me rephrase it. I have no obligation to work, so I don't want to work. Wow. I am starting to like Kaguya less and less now. I get the lazy stereotype, but it is a bit pushing it, man. But without your help, we can't move forward in our plan to escape the jail. I am fine with that. It can't be helped. We'll just have to find another way through. I guess. Well, please do so. I'd like to get back to my nap soon. How can I convince Kaguya to lend us a hand? I know, if I remember correctly, she needs some relics, right? She wasn't wearing this during this time, but okay, I'll forgive the inconsistency. I don't want to work until the 5 treasures come together. 5? That again, you really are a greedy princess, you know that? Oh, well, I guess we're on a side fetch quest then. Kaguya, what is it now? If I recall correctly, you said you didn't want to work until we got you 5 treasures. If we get them, will you help? Well, I suppose I could think about it. Great, we'll see if we can find them then. Whatever you say. Thank you, Kaguya. Now then, if you're done, please leave. I guess we have our next objective. 5 treasures. I feel like we're doing more than we should, but I have to hand it to you for getting that out of her. But where are those treasures she wants? Could it be? Could it be what? Right, Alice? Someone get me in the loop here. Huh? Oh, those. Yup, the reason why she wanted to stop us from going was because of them. So the treasures she's referring to are in the temple area. I think so. Come on, let's go. Did I accidentally explore the temple area in reverse? Anyway, I guess we're going back to the temple area. Let's just see what these girls mean. I hope they tell us. Please. Do we actually get an idea of where those treasures are, at least? Or maybe there's another event somewhere else that I can leverage for them to tell me what exactly I'm looking for. Hang on. Oh wait, never mind. The game is not that mean. There are main event bubbles on the map now, so at least I can go straight to them. See? Main event, and I think there are more all across the map. Yeah, there's one over here. Alright, so it won't be as toxic as expected. Anyway, let's go get this one, and I'm gonna show you every single one. You found the Horai branch. Oh, they're not stories. They're just literal items on the ground. So hang on. I'm just gonna be doing this. Bonk and autopilot. And I'll see you guys after I get all 5. Okay, I don't know if this is a bug, but this door opened, but I can't get this event marker. So I'm gonna reset the game. I'm literally gonna save right in front of it. Hang on. Yeah, I'm gonna literally save right in front of it and restart the game just to see if it's a bug or not. Okay, so I reloaded and the thing is gone. So I'm just gonna assume I already got it because the door opened, right? If not, then I guess I have a brick game and I have to do this all over again. Anyway, why did this even open? Is the last treasure in here? I hope it's in here, because we have nowhere else to check. Ow. Is it in here? Oh, there's a door back here. Yeah, it must be back here somewhere. Oh, there it is. You found the fire rat robe. And yeah, okay, thank God it actually registered. Red Riding Hood. I found one that makes 4. No, that makes 5. Or maybe the event was the door was gonna open. Well, good work, Jack. How wonderful. Of course you were able to find it. Snow White would have missed that for sure. Well, I was just lucky. In any case, good work. I was getting tired of all this treasure hunting. Hi. So is that all of them? No, we still have one more to go, but the last one's gonna be tough. I have no clue where it is. Ooh, what? We're still doing this? Come on now, 4 should be more than enough. Nah, not for a person like Kaguya. Well, we did go and search every place we thought the treasure would be found. There's literally 2 paths to the right and left of this area. But if we don't get all 5, I don't think Kaguya will help. You're right. What should we do, Sister Red? This is starting to piss me off. We're done. I'm gonna beat her up and make her cooperate. I would have done that in the first place. Huh? Wait a second. Great idea, Sister Red. Of course, you're in on it. We should have done that to begin with. Violence not good. If that tactic had a real chance of working, wouldn't you have done it earlier? Yeah, it's just that Kaguya has been a lot more stubborn than usual. How about we ask her for some tips on the whereabouts of the last treasure? You should have asked her the whereabouts of the first 4, to be honest. Tips? I mean, it isn't fair having to look for them without any real leads. You say this now after you forced me to run through 4 of them. It's kind of unfair because I already explored the whole map. So it's no problem for me, but what about other players who don't explore the whole map and somehow end up in the right place immediately? They would have been running around for like 2 hours just looking for the first 4, and now you're worried for the 5th one? So I'm thinking maybe we could use that as the basis for getting tips on the last one. I'm not so sure that'll work. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that either. Well, maybe she can accept the 4 that we have as good faith gesture that we did our best. She wouldn't budge so easily. Might as well try what we can. It's not like we got any better ideas. Let's head back to headquarters. We'll jump straight into negotiations with Kaguya. Okay, so... Well, I guess we'll just jump in. Hang on, let me explore these last few areas. Alright, so we're back. Let's see what Kaguya has to say. Kaguya, it doesn't matter how often you visit. I have no intention of working. Even after seeing these. Those are... We found 4 of them, but we can't find the 5th one. Before we get into that, what are these anyway? Why do you want so many of them? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Huh? You made a search for these things and you don't even know what they're for? Now, these are important to you, right? Come on, Kaguya, you have to help us. We'll find the last one, I promise. We need your help. After all this, you'd better help us or else. But you don't have that 5th one, and I need that. Kaguya, can you at least give us a lead on where the last one is? You're not even trying. Why don't you all just... Kaguya! We're actually trying. Why don't you all just give up already? But we need your help. It's clear our mission. You don't have to tell us exactly where it is, but can you at least give us a tip? Why do you want to work like this? This may not be the answer you're looking for, but... You must know this better than I do, but we're trying to escape the place by destroying all the cores. Why escape? It's nice and safe. Oh, okay, so... You're afraid of the unknown, basically. I can see that perspective. The jail is alive. There's no guarantee that this place is gonna stay safe. The jail isn't a place humans should be living in. You know that. Let's all get out of here together. Oh, here we go with the MC pep talk. That's why we're... Never mind. What a bunch of do-gooders. This is such a chore. Kaguya, please give us at least a hint as to where we can find the fifth one. We need Kaguya. I don't need to be needed. If you don't have them all, then I need you all to leave. As for the 4 you found, I'll hold on to them. Hey, wait! Just hand them over. Kaguya, stop trying to... What? Huh? What's happening? The treasures are glowing. That's... the last one we're looking for. Oh, thank God. Kaguya, don't tell me you've been hiding the last one with you. I wasn't hiding it. I've had it with me for a long time. That doesn't mean you weren't hiding it. What is it with you? Do you know how much trouble we went through just to get those? You're really that against helping us, even after Dad, even after we've done so much for you. Get out. Huh? I'm sure she has a good reason. I don't think she has a good reason. Kaguya, please, you have to help us. You all know nothing, and you're just a stupid busybody. If you're not leaving, then... Hey, Kaguya! Slap. Oh no, she left. She left. But where's she going? She'll come back. But Kaguya hasn't opened up to any of us. She doesn't have anyone to rely on. We need to find her. Hi. Yes, with how she is now, there's no telling what could happen. Let's go. We can't leave her alone. Isn't that right, Red Riding Hood? She's one of us. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring that idiot back here. But where? Leave the liberated district? Oh, okay. I thought she was in the dungeon. I haven't actually seen you for a while. Oh, what brings you here, kid? You look all flustered. Whoa, well now, looks like you've got an entourage. So what's happening here? Mr. Kadowaki, have you seen Kaguya around? Huh, you mean that truant? Yes, I did see her. When? I mean, probably a few seconds ago. Do you know where she's going? I don't know what's happening here, but that truant went to one of those areas just now. Okay, she did go to the dungeon. Hey, you're supposed to be a gatekeeper. Why'd you let her through? She is a blood maiden. She can go to the jail. Hi. Ha 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 ha. Well, my job is to stop enemies from entering. I have no say on people leaving. Okay, that's just a loophole. Don't give me that shit. Princess Lazy is one hell of a pain. Of all the places to run away to. Is she adamant about not wanting to work? Well, going to the jail is technically her working, so I guess she's not even doing her laziness properly. She seems determined not to help us out at all. But isn't it weird for her to have to run off alone? He's right. That place is dangerous, and it isn't like her to go out like that. Well, maybe there's a reason she went out. Snow White thinks so too. Well, I guess let's go after her. We might still be able to catch her along the way. Huh? You mean all of you? Well, I wish I could help, but I can't because I'm on duty. Aren't you always on duty? Mr. Kadowaki, do you know in which direction Kaguya headed? Let's see. I think she was moving towards the city streets. No, not again. We're back there again. That means she went to... Yeah, over there. Over where? Let's head to town. Oh, okay. Let's head to the temple and find Kaguya. I thought she literally went to the city streets. Okay, so I got to the temple and the main event is right here. Easy. And I thought we were gonna have to fight through it. Oh, never mind. We're gonna have to fight through it. That scream. Kaguya! It's Kaguya. She's not that far off. She's right here. Hi. I heard the scream from over there. Let's hurry. What a bother. Why you? Take this. There she is. We made it in time. What the? Everyone, let's go and help Kaguya. Let's do this. I understood.
Here it comes.
What's our setup?
I'll do this.
Okay, it's not a 6-man front line at least. But aren't these just... Yeah.
Let's do this. Watch me. Ha! Let's
Yeah, these are nobodies.
We won.
I mean, it would be embarrassing if we lost. You can't even take those guys, Kaguya. Are you serious? Kaguya, are you alright? That was a close call. No, not really. That was pretty irresponsible of you to come here. Thank goodness. Hi. Are you okay? Kaguya? Why are you all so kind to me? I don't want your kindness. Just leave me. You're that kind of person, huh? Are you okay now? Ironic because she's in nurse form. Why aren't you all yelling at me? You're one of us. You're a friend. I've done similar things in the past too. Jack. Friend? See, this is what I don't like about you. Huh? Before I knew I was a blood maiden, I used to fight the Martians attacking my village. I thought the villagers were my friends, so I did what I could to protect them. But... yeah, they were actually scared and didn't like you. Yeah. They called me a monster. So that's why you don't want to use your powers. You don't want to be seen as a monster anymore. And even took all of my treasures except one. That's when I vowed that I would never help humans again. They can just die for all I care. Kaguya. Kaguya, is that how you really feel? I sort of know what you mean. I saw with my own eyes how badly Alice was treated before. But Jack was there to protect me, and now we have even more friends. Kaguya, can you please help us? We want you to fight alongside us. It doesn't have to be for the humans. Do it for the Blood Maidens and for those who care. Of course, I don't really have the right to say that, especially since I can't fight myself. You're everyone's lifeline. It's not good to demean yourself like that. Well, but... you're all so annoyingly persistent. I'll work, but you'd better make it easy for me. Oh, okay, that was easy. Thank you so much, Kaguya. We really appreciate it. A simple thank you is enough. Alright then, everyone, let's get this train back on track. Oh, that's right. You have what more to say, Princess Lazy? I saw some Martians taking people away just past here. What do you want to do? Save them, of course. Yup, she's right. Thanks for letting us know, Kaguya. Kaguya uses Bamboo Guard. This will allow you to nullify damage from traps for 10 seconds. Oh, okay. Pretty simple enough. You can also nullify one attack from a nightmare during chase. Use it when you want to avoid damage from traps or when you need to escape from nightmares. Is that also saying that there are nightmares about to chase us? Huh? Anyway, so we got Kaguya back, so I guess I'll leave it here for now. I guess we can go see about rescuing some humans later. Though, I don't see any human markers, so it might be a pain in the ass to go look for them. Also, we're gonna get past the fire trap in the next episode as well. So, if you guys are liking the content so far and would like to be informed of the next one, maybe leave a like and subscribe for more. This has been Caffeinified Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.